So, hello everyone, here time for Yuusha Yamemasu, right? Is that word? Yamemasu. So, episode 2 here. What did I say was anime, right? I think it wasn't the best anime in my life, right? But I think it's really funny. I like how the main character is quite, he plays the game like me, like an elden ring player. No, but I mean, so people complain about me, some people, right? When I still elden ring, that, oh, you're using this abusive build or whatever. Like, I use whatever build I think is good, right? Given what character I'm playing. If I'm playing my strength character, I'm using the best strength weapon, right? So I love this scene. He was like, oh, I silenced her, you know? Oh, she's like a magician. I just threw like silence and then I kicked her ass. And I was like, lame. she's like, I was, and she's like, oh, that's cheating. Like, no, I did what I can, right? So I like that with the main character, certainly in this anime. But also, he seems to be a complete moron, right? So he seems to be, I don't know, like a genius combatant, but a complete insane person. So interesting. And I guess I'm a sucker for this, JRPG, Koshihira or whatever. Right? So let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to have Tate or Yuusha, the slave guy. I love it. I'm like, oh, Reisa, you want to be a slave too? That was awesome. But anyway, yeah, I don't really like this anime for me, but I feel this deserves one more episode, right? I think it was fun, yeah. And I'm gonna watch Tomodachi game as well. That I will say I think was pretty boring for the first whole episode though. It wasn't like, again, the worst anime ever, but it wasn't super, no one died. No one died after one, so it wasn't like super fun. But anyway, sorry about that. So he's gonna try to become, no. Ooh, what? Oh, nice. So already got a waifu. Well, we know that. We know that also the Squirt goes in love with him, right? So yeah, he got all the waifus. He's obviously gonna seduce the demon lord, right? Yeah, so why is he immediately he's like, what's my little, demon lord, demon general, I guess she's. Yeah, got my demon general waifu. Huge oppas. That's a great scene. She's lying there. You see the opposite, like 2 mountains coming up on a hilltop. Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. He's gonna copy the voice of the demon lord. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, wake up, woman! Yeah. I don't know why he's in the bedroom with, lame magician demon, yeah, Yeah, the one you can silence, but, I don't know what's happening. There's going to be some backstory how they got into bed here, how they probably did have sex, but I guess it's like an implication they had sex. Man, this is a weird start, man. It's like a berserk start. He wakes up with the demon chick in his bedroom, and he's like, that's right, woman! What is this? She's finally gonna realize she slept with, the stupid hero. Yeah. Yeah, good morning! He's the worst hero ever. Yeah, perv! Come on! She's like, got him! Hentai! Here comes, of course, the demon lord. Like, what? Who's trying to assault my... What's happening with my general? Someone's in the bedroom? Yes, like, what? Man, this main character is a complete douchebag. Why is he in the bedroom with the demon, with the lieutenant? Yeah, with Stina. Why are they there? Did she get drunk? What did he do? How did he get sex with her? Who knows? He's the most abusive hero ever. Oh my god. A horrible person. It's no wonder the humans kicked him out. Yeah, it's no wonder that the humans, kicked him out, right? I just got to work for the humans. I'm just thirsty, man. Opening is my free action, But yeah, there's no wonder that the heroes, they're like, this guy is too powerful and a perv, yeah. He's obviously in love with the demon lord. Come on, we all know that. Jesus Christ. Given this episode when he was looking at her and she tweeted her, right? But it feels like, and obviously he was a scored girl to need to, she actually is of course a werewolf of sort. But it seems pretty clear that, yeah, scored girl loves him, as we know, right? But she wants to mate with him because he defeated her, right? And, the demon lord is clearly a sundry for him, right? But then this other woman, yeah, I guess she's like, his victim, yeah, kind of like if you watched, Akemi no Michi, when he always keeps beating up the vampire chicken or whatever, yeah. So it was like, kind of pretty common enough in this anime. They have one woman they keep being abusive to, right? Yeah, she's the victim, right? But certainly they have this love story going on. Look at that, yeah. Clearly the demon lord is in love with him. The only man that could defeat her, And she's pissed off, of course, because why is the hero in my bedroom for? And he isn't left either. Oh, this is the worst. He's the worst hero ever. Yeah, leave my bedroom, pervert. He's like silence. He's like block magic. Yeah, it's like why wasn't he leave for? He just keeps staying in her bedroom for. What's wrong with him? Yeah, he's like, come on, you have the best bedroom or something. I want to live with you, you know. Let's have some fun time. Yeah, like what's wrong with him? Why won't he leave her bedroom for? It's like, nope, I'm staying here. Yeah, I found the best place in the castle. It's like, Jesus Christ. I need to have, you know, I mean, she's like an elf lady, right, Steve, now? Yeah, like, what is she actually, right? Isn't she like an, she got the pointy ears, right? Looks like an elf, high elf, right? But I guess she could be a demon or something here. She, you know, she could be a demon or something, right, given the storyline, but I don't think they really explain exactly what the races are. I mean, obviously the demon lord is an actual demon, thinking about it, has the horn. And she's more like a high elf, right? Or something like that, you know. Yeah, she's the very serious high elf. But when I'm thinking about it, humans are one race, and then the demon lord army is like every other race, right? Orcs and werewolves and everything. Yeah, it's true. Everything not being a human isn't their part of it, right? She's probably based at high elf, yeah. Because yeah, like every wood elf, whatever, yeah, but every you some kind of succubus, yeah. But she could be anything, I guess, supposedly. But still, yeah, I'll probably go on with that. Poor woman. This guy is like the worst hero ever, man. Not as worse as the worst healer, but holy shit, man. I still got PTSD from Konohiro last, 2 days ago, Sunday, yeah, that was... She's the worst douchebag ever, holy shit, she was so horrible, like the... Oh, why would I heal you for? Yeah, it's like, please beg before you die! Oh my god, it was gaslighting in all the whole episode. But I guess it's gonna help every general per episode. I'm gonna guess here, right? He's gonna help the generals. Okay, so now he's gonna help her, you know. She's just this job, right? That's gonna help the other general. Oh, you working with logistic. I'm gonna do that stuff this episode, right? So I think he's gonna go around and be like, you know, oh, this episode I'm gonna do X thing, right? Because you can craft stuff as a bag, so okay, yeah. Even a chain to the bridge and everything. Pretty useful magic, I guess, to build a city. Where if she does it, it probably explodes. Yeah, exactly, obviously. Because she's a crazy loon, right? So, of course, if she does it, it's like, yeah, it's exploded. Yeah, like, of course, she's just gonna explode it. Of course. To no surprise, she couldn't use the, the crafting place. Oh, Stina is probably the best, you know. Yeah, she's probably the best general, right? Yeah. Even though she could easily silence her and defeat her, but she's probably the best, right? Of the demons. Probably. I like it. That was a good detail how her hands like shaking that pen, you know. He's like, yes, do that, please. You know, it's like, yeah, it's like her whole body's like, I hate this human. Like now when it's like, you know, doing some weird her voice here, trying to do voice again. It's like, it really is an anime about the hero being an abusive bastard and everyone hates him. Yeah, like, but he's the best at everything, so I guess he can just do it. He got like the worst personality in history of mankind, but he's good at everything. Here we go, yeah. Evil, like Black Knight, kind of Dark Knight, Dark Shine Knight, whatever, yeah. Terror Knight, something like that, right? There we go. No one's ever gonna recognize. I could be a demon now. But I give it though, in this outfit, he doesn't look like a demon actually. I would argue it looks more like a fallen, you know, like an evil human that's, you know, joined the evil. Yeah, this actually looks like a typical character that would, like, you know, have joined the evil side, right? Like, you know, like especially in Seiken and the there's a manner, right? You have Dark Shine Knight, you know, it's like a fallen human turning into an evil knight, you know, Darth Vader kind of style of it, right? So here we go, a cute dark elf. Interesting. And she runs away immediately. He looks pretty evil though, and he is an evil bastard hero, so. I guess he's trying to draw. Like, why is she turn into general? I guess she's very powerful when she transforms into a werewolf, but certainly she's a complete insane person. It's like, to destroy. She's like a 3-year-old, right? Jesus Christ. A 3-year-old with the power of nukes. Or something. Yeah, now she draws on her. Yeah, Fossa sleeps on her painting and ruins it. Yeah. Look at my drawings! Yeah, she drawed over. But I guess she's telling us about a dog, I guess. She's a werewolf, and I guess her intelligence level is of a dog, right? Or something. But yeah, how did she become the... I guess it's just a power thing. She's the strongest beast woman or something, yeah. She's the strongest woman when it comes to werewolves or something. I suppose. Oh, Arimalai. Typical medical eye, yeah. If Agamanon. Man, this guy could do everything, seriously. Here he has like, he can transform his body, he can change his voice, he can send spy eyes. Like what did this guy do? Did he like maximize every talent in the game or something? Yeah, like he went into all talent trees. Like he has every ability you could have, right? He's seriously incredibly powerful. Yeah, when he sits there, he's being a douchebag there. Yeah, eats her food and so on. Yeah, spice on her. No. Yeah, he's like a perv, like, I'm eating food, looking at my eye power, and you're like, what is this guy's plan here? I'm just gonna put the food right there. Pissing her off seems to be his biggest, like, again, yeah, he's okay, she's finally gonna give him the set to do right, because he's pissed off, right? Yeah. He pissed her off enough, right, to trigger her. There we go. Then it makes him heavier? Like, he can do anything! He can increase the gravity! It's like, this guy has like he's OP like crazy! He's a very versatile hero, yeah. Oh, I can also make my body heavier. Well, what? Yeah, he's gonna just bully her the whole episode. I like it. She broke the pen now she had it earlier, she was angry with. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, summoning her wand there. Can't you just silence her again though? Can't you do the silence? I mean, he beat it so easily last time, right? He shouldn't be really afraid of her. He can be like, whatever, silence woman. You can't hit me anywhere. Yeah, you're so physically weak. And of course now the hero, not the hero, demon rabbit, right there. Yeah, demon lord is like, what's happening in there? You seem to have a lot of noise in here in your bedroom. Yeah, it's like, what's happening? Yeah, interesting to use dark shine light out of it from again. It's for this plan, for this moment. It's like that. You've been waiting for it. This moment, guys. But yeah, so I can have cute dark elf girl, right? Adorable. Yeah, they scared away earlier. Well, I guess she's gonna give him a quest basically, right? He's gonna do a quest, yeah, like this. I guess they can start doing demon quests, right? And somehow, yeah, it's clear she has like a special, yeah, as you say that, like a pouch in her neck there. She's adorable at least, yeah. An adorable little dark elf girl with. But it looks like the Philosopher's Stone almost. They mentioned earlier the humans had the Philosopher's Stone, right? This Artemis, yeah, sure. There is probably some deeper story like how the humans are evil or something with the Philosopher's Stone. I guess there's gonna be a little more storyline probably later on how the demons needed the Philosopher's Stone from the humans or something, right? To survive or something. There is probably some that humans are more evil than he even thinks, right? Probably. Eventually, right? But I was listening, guys. The episode is definitely pretty slow. Let's just be honest here. The episode is pretty slow. Like, episode 1 was funnier. Yeah, episode 2 here, I mean, it's funny. The first 5 minutes were the best in her bedroom. That he was like trying to grab some op-eyes. Yeah. It is definitely a little slower now, certainly. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, you're a little bit like, yeah, we gotta craft this thing and so on. It's a little world building. Oh, this thing is important. We can use this thing for crafting and this thing and so on. But I don't know. Honestly, That was really nice. So they merged the cute elves together there. Yeah, dark and light elves together makes one elf, you know. Yeah, like there she is. She can probably smell him though. Yeah, of course. She's like love interest, boyfriend though. Yeah, because of course she's all like I love you. Yeah, he can't hide from his it's called werewolf waifu. Of course she knew that. Yeah, I expected her to be able to recognize him, of course, immediately. She's like, that's my husband. That was a good detail, honestly. That of course she couldn't hide from her because she's the ultimate werewolf, right? So she could, of course, smell him. Yeah, there was a bunch of other elves, right? So how do you say, or the high elf or something, and I mean, yeah, I guess to go back to what I mentioned earlier, she's the high elf, right? I know she's kind of concave or something, yeah, elf, some secret elf team or something, you know. But that's what I meant earlier, though. In this world here, it doesn't seem that the humans are evil, right? It really does, yeah. And all the humans are, because usually elves are good, right? You know, but at Rock of Tree, you know, elves and the humans are together, right? You know, night elves and humans against, you know, the evil demons or whatever, right? It seems in this universe, the humans are very, very isolated, right? They're only humans, they hate everyone else. I mean, yeah, usually the elves are on the human side, right? You know, against demons, right? But in this anime, certainly the dark elves and the night elves or whatever, high elves are on the demon side. But it feels like he's just like a negotiator. He's like, it feels like he's turned into like a meditator between elf races. It's like, yes, you're a high elf and she's a dark elf, and of course you're abusive to her because, you know, you're a douchebag high elf and you're abusing your elf magic, but now we should all be friends. And yeah, I feel he's like, you know, I don't know, like trying to, work out, you know, issues between the elf races, right? Because of course, yeah, you know, as in many animes, right, you know, high elf and dark elf or light elf or whatever, right, whatever you call them, right, drow elf and so on, they might be enemies, right, or at least have like, you know, bad blood, right. So I guess the demon lord maybe the demon lord is really nice because she has like united all the races, right, except of course humans, but she is basically, yeah, united the darkest and high elves or whatever, yeah, like they kind of like, yeah, it feels like thanks to the demon lord, arguably, right, and not to him because that's who I said. It's kind of like a little bit of like all the elves are together and so on. Now she's all like, oh my god, it's kind of adorable. This little girl, this elf girl likes me, yeah. Yes, I am the elf, you know, lord here. I am the elf general. Yeah, now she's all adorable dancing here. Kawaii indeed. But seriously, half the anime is gonna be him, like, you know, meditating between, yeah, the different demon races or non-human races, right? Yes, I feel I fixed this like 1,000-year of elf war issues. Yeah, I know you elves hate each other, but I wanted to solve this issue between, you know, these two elf races. So I'm clearly a hero, you know. He's incredibly good at everything he does, right? He's of course incredibly competent. What he actually is trying to do, right? But at the same time, he's like the worst douchebag ever. Yeah, like he's just incredibly annoying. Yeah, now she's like, you know, talking how great the elf general is and all the other elves are happy, and yeah, she's like, yeah, Gambare, and all the elves are like, woo, yeah, we're gonna team up now. I think he's just smug though, he's like, that's right, I fixed this, you know, elf issue you had your whole life. I did it in one day, woman. You better thank me in the bedroom, yeah. Yeah, you owe me, and you owe me now, woman. Yeah, some boobs, you know, yeah. Like, he's so incredibly smug, man. I was like, that's right. I will say one thing though, it doesn't make much sense actually, if I have to be critical here this anime. Of course now she's gonna fall for in love with him, of course, too, right? Yeah. But he's so amazing. But one thing I think about though, it doesn't make sense, is that how did he get kicked out by the humans? Because they hate him, I said that. But I mean, it's like, how did he not fix that? He can fix anything. This guy's like, oh, I fixed the, you know, the elf, yeah, like, if he can manage to fix this shit, why couldn't he manage to make the humans like him? You know, like, yeah, like, why couldn't he make humans like him, right? Yeah, I was using my spy eye to read that you were right, you know. Of course he was. I mean, we did see him with the spy eye looking at her text, though, so that's something that's a surprise here. I like how the spy eye mostly is in her op-eyes. Yeah, but, I mean, I was looking at your op-eyes, and also, of course, what you were right. Yeah. Like, as a bonus looking at your op-eyes, I also looked at the text next to the op-eyes. Yeah, I was like, okay, great. Great job. But it feels like next episode is gonna be another, you know, general Lithuanian help, right? He's gonna go around and, you know, again, as I mentioned earlier, talk to, you know, oh, this episode is gonna be about this girl, right? So that's certainly how it feels, right? Oh, nice map here. Oh, she's running around there all embarrassed. Yeah, hiding her face in the paper. Yeah, like, oh, I can't look at my blushing face, you know. Just all embarrassed now, you know. Falling in love with the cute boy. Stupid human boys. So adorable. Seductive, you know, yeah. I'm just gonna apologize who hate the game or whatever, yeah. But she tried to kill him all the time. But who wouldn't kill this guy all the time? He's such a douchebag, yeah. I mean, he got into her bedroom, right, for some reason. I don't know, or, yeah, like, what? He's obviously a horrible person. He's a competent, horrible person, that's it. He's the most competent douchebag ever, that's basically it. Compared to, like, Connor here, she's a douchebag too, but she's also incompetent, right? Yeah, like, this guy is at least very, very competent and also a douchebag, and she's just a douchebag. She's just only a douchebag, with not even good at healing, yeah. But anyways, now he's seduced the elf, yeah, now he got an elf girlfriend. Now she's super thirsty, really, really thirsty. So, you know, waifu +2 now, and he also needs to seduce the demon lord, right? He needs to have at least 3 waifus here. Yeah, no, but he's straight up seduced her now. Like, she's really in love with him, clearly. But of course he's gonna be a douchebag about it. Yeah, he's like a weird guy, like, you know, it reminds me of, for example, 86 or whatever, right? Like, he gets the girl, but then he has to make, you know, fun of her, right? Yeah, exactly. He gets the girl, but he has to push it too much. So he's like, you know, yeah. If he had played it more cool, right, he could have slept with her, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his own, so this kind of characters, right? Because he clearly could have, you know, seduced her. He was seducing her, right? He was winning over her love there, but then he had to go to 100, right, immediately. Yeah, he hit Pegasus, yeah, he had to jump. He was like 20 out of 100, and then he was clearly gonna get her in the bedroom, right? And then suddenly he jumps to 100 immediately, because, like, what? And then she gets pissed off, right? Yeah, he could have stayed and played, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, he could have, like, you know, he could have built it up, right, like a normal person would. That is an issue, I think, with these anime characters. If he's very anime, and if he's so inorganic, actually, because I don't think most men would be like, oh man, this woman here likes me, or I'm just gonna, like, you know, slap her on the, yeah, whatever, immediately. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Who actually do that, you know? Okay, some people afford to do that in real life, but very, very few people would do that. I like her drawings, like, yeah, he's like, what the F? Yeah. Okay, I mean, great instruction here. She's in trouble. Yeah, I guess so. Mentally, yeah, it's like, yeah, great. That really gave me a lot of information here, like a super ugly drawing. But now him and the demon lord is next to her here in the ending, though. Yeah, now they're sleeping together. I mean, sleeping as he's sleeping on his falling asleep on him. Yeah. Oh, he goes like a night lady too. Oh, his daughter, of course. Yeah, he mentioned he had a daughter, right? She's also gonna fall in love with the main character, right? Of course. Yeah, he mentioned he had like a dragon daughter, right? Or whatever it is. She's a half dragon, yeah. And of course we know that, you know, wolf girl is in love with him. But yeah, I feel like the dragon daughter is gonna be in love with him too, right? You know, that was clearly her with the sword. It has to be his, like, half dragon, half human, or whatever. She's something else, half orc, whatever she's supposed to be. Yeah. No, but that certainly has to be his daughter, right? Because they kind of same hair color as well. But the demon lord was napping on top of the main character, though, in the ending, so she's obviously gonna, you know, yeah, get into this harem soon here. But they look very in the ending, they look super friendly. Like, seriously, in the ending, she looks really in love with him. So I feel the ending was very, very friendly compared to, you know, this episode. Certainly. Where's the lady with the sword? Back in the ending here. Decent, so pretty adorable ending. But yeah, like, she's into him, you know. Like, here, first of all, in the ending, right? Yeah, she's fallen asleep on top of the main character, right? She's really into him in the ending. Definitely, yeah. Like, she's like, you know, napping on him and so on. So certainly in love. But then here it is. It has to be his. It has to be his daughter, right? Certainly. This red top lady. Yeah. He mentioned he had a daughter, right? He mentioned he had a daughter. They have similar hair color. He's training her in sword as the one. It has to be his daughter. And she's also probably gonna fall in love with the main character, right? But anyway, yeah, the whole episode's about him getting in her bedroom. Yeah, like it's just the whole episode is about him trying to smash, you know, how to seduce an elf general. Yeah, it's like how to seduce an elf. Yeah, it's like get into her bedroom, annoys her the whole day, stalks her, harasses her, and then eventually breaks her down. You know, yeah, breaks her down mentally. Yeah, it's a great strategy. But I don't know, honestly. It was funny. Yeah, I think it was funny. But I will say this thing. I think this is probably the least funniest anime I've seen this season of the comedy animes. Doesn't mean the anime was boring. I mean, I did laugh and so on, right? But what do you guys think seriously? I probably honestly would drop this anime because I don't think it was that funny. I don't feel it was, you know, I'm just comparing it to, like, not just like Komi-san or Kaguya-sama, which, you know, I think it's really, like, that's the best, you know, that is my favorite anime of all time, basically, right? Kaguya-sama, I think, is a masterpiece, right? And Komi-san is really funny, but it's not as good as Kaguya-sama, but it's really funny. But other animes that I like more too, it's like, you know, Master Go Medical, right? Demon Girl Next Door on Thursday, which I think is really funny, which is actually one of my favorite comedies, right? It's actually probably in my top 10 comedy animes, like seriously. I really like Little Demon Girl. I think it is funnier than Yai, but anyway, I mean, that's funny. And then we also have RPG, you know, tomorrow we have that from Dokakobo. It's like the 4 cute girls making real estate, right, in RPG world. I think that was funnier too. And we also have, of course, Shikamori. It's a romcom, right? But you know, it's comedy, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I must think the anime is boring. I don't think it's boring. But I'm just feeling it's like, after it's like, I don't know, 6-7 comedy animes this season, it is probably my number 7, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's how it is. And the reason why, and I'll say it here immediately, maybe I make another review later, someone. Because I feel I probably will keep watching the anime, right, you know? Maybe I watch next episode, but I feel I will keep watching it. I mean, maybe I react, I feel I will keep watching the anime, right? And maybe I make a review then when it's finished, and binge it maybe, right? If it's more like a binge anime. But anyway, what I mean is that this episode wasn't that funny, right? I mean, I was watching it, you know, yeah, I was laughing, but I felt it was like, oh, it's like 2-3 jokes every, you know, 3 minutes, right? Again, this first bit here in the beginning was the funniest part, when they're in her bedroom. And he's like a douchebag. He's like, come on, leave me alone. And he's like, come on, let's be friends. Like, get out of my bedroom, you perv. Come on, I'm just trying to become your, you know, ally. You're trying to touch my body. No, I'm not. La la la. You know. So that was the best part in an abusive, horrible way. But still fun, right? Yeah. But then I felt the episode was kind of meh, right? But whatever, it might be better later, I suppose, when more. I think one issue with this episode is that what did we see? We saw him interacting with, you know, this woman, right? Only. Basically, yeah. No interaction with the Demon Lord. No interaction with the other character, except that one scene, of course, when, you know, like the one scene, right? I mean, sure that the Dark Elf was there too, right? But I mean, like, so immediately I left this scene, right? What is it? Immediately I left this scene, right? When his, you know, werewolf wife is like, oh my god, you're hiding in this thing. I know it's you, Haliban! You know, because she's super dumb with him, right? And she's like, it's you, it's my husband, you know, yeah, and he couldn't, you know, pretend from her. This made me laugh immediately, right? Yeah, that's a fun scene. I think she's a funnier character. So I think there's an issue too. At the ending, you know, we see them all together, right? You know, all the generals and the Demon Lord, right? So that could be an issue with this episode, generally speaking, right? That he only basically has interaction with one character, and then, yeah, sort of Dark Elf, but you know, the Dark is like a side character, right, for a few minutes. And this scene, right? So that's probably the main issue. It was funny episode 1 when he talked to all the 4 generals and also Demon Lord early, right? So there's 5 characters and different jokes and so on, different dynamics, right? This episode felt just, I think, honestly, way more boring, right? Still, not a horrible episode, but just kind of like very mid, right? Where I feel like, man, if it was like 5 minutes, right, of Stina in the beginning, the bedroom scene, then 5 minutes of this scene, right, and 5 minutes of Demon Lord, it'd probably been a way more funner episode, right? So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think seriously? I feel that this episode was just way less interesting than episode 1. But maybe this is the worst episode, right? Maybe this is the worst episode, because maybe next episode he's gonna meet up with her, right? Meet up with the old character. The Demon Lord has to go in there, right? The Demon Lord clearly woke up when they were fighting in the bedroom. So yeah, the Demon Lord is gonna get into the harem, right? So if it's like it's gonna be funnier though, I honestly, I'm not saying that to be like some kind of fan shitting in the middle of the road there, but I do feel the anime is gonna be funnier when we get into, you know, the Demon Lord being in the harem, like actually actively dating him and so on, right? Whatever, but you know what I mean, like Sundra dating him. That's probably gonna be funnier. So maybe this is an offshot. Maybe this is the most boring episode until we get into the other characters interaction with him, especially then the Sundra as opposed to like, the Demon Lord. But I don't know, guys. Skip and so on. Also checked Tomb Raider's Hero today. Tomb Raider's game, though, I would say immediately I was so much disappointed, right? Generally speaking, yeah, because it felt like a typical, again, right, you know, horror anime, blah, 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 best friends, killing each other, but no one died or anything, right? So I'm taking one more episode, but there I have to say immediately, I'm probably dropping them too, so I feel like I'm negative now, but I just feel, each feels kind of bland, you know? I see all those animes, you know, Miraniki, yada yada yada, right? And Tomodachi game for me was like, oh, nothing really happened episode 1. Someone was lying and whatever. But I love that genre, you know. I love the genre, but it felt very, very slow paced for an episode 1. And the premise was kind of bland, right? So it's like Jigsaw, but not less action, right? So I don't know. I'll watch it. I'll check it out, guys. But on the same time, I really want to see more because I do want to understand the premise. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see a little more. You still understand what's happening in Tomodachi game, right? Episode 1 just gave you too little. So if we're gonna watch it soon here, skip for that and so on. Because I feel like I need to see more and review it and be like, what's happening? I need to actually get a touch on the actual shit, right? But before I actually want to give like a review on it, honestly, right, in a way. But at the same time, that tells you that episode 1 was pretty slow paced, right? Because nothing really, really happened, right? But guys, see you guys, and have a great day.